Hey guys, what's good? It's Kidzilla back with another Star Wars Black Series figure review. I guess you could call it today. We're doing something a little different. I have received in the mail this morning a big old package. This package is already open, as you can see. I had to check the contents. They're all still wrapped up, so this will be my first time seeing them too. This is a package of 4 fairly Grail worthy figures. If you're not sure what a Grail means, if you're not in the collecting world, it's basically really hard to come by figures or something that you've wanted from your personal collection for a long time. A lot of these are fairly valuable, so yeah, let's get into it and have a look. So this is the first figure I've got here. All of these figures, just going to preference, all of these figures are out of box. These are the first ever out of box figures I've bought, but like I've said in the previous videos, I am an out of box collector primarily, so this is okay for me. I've been really after these figures for a long time. I'll give a bit of backstory behind pretty much all of them. This is the first one. As you can see here, I don't know how well you can see in the packaging, this is a GAMORREAN guard. So we'll get him out of the packaging and have a closer look. Alright, so there we have it, the Black Series GAMORREAN guard. So this is one of Jabba's guards from the original trilogy. Also, they have recently reappeared in the Mandalorian series on Disney+. I do think the monsters and the aliens look a lot better than the human face sculpts. You can see it's just, you wouldn't believe that this originally was released for like £20–30. So yeah, the GAMORREAN figures come in a deluxe edition. Here are the weapons that he comes with. Got a axe here, it's got a bit of rust and wear on the tip. And a longer axe. Shame about the molding lines there. Not unless they were intentional, it's hard to tell. So the Black Series GAMORREAN tends to go boxed for around, I think it's around £60. So quite an expensive figure. I got this for $30 unboxed. I thought it was quite a good deal, as a lot of the unboxed ones are also going for around £40–50. Just a really cool figure. I really like the looks of him. Looks battle ready. Again, really high quality on the face and his armor, and this is actually a faux fur. So it's kind of like his first skirt. And he's got some cool shoulder plates going on. Gauntlet around his wrist. And a cool helmet too. So yeah, there is the first of the Grail figures, the GAMORREAN. Alright, I'm trying to do these next 3 in order for which I'm most stoked for. As you can see, they've been really well wrapped by the seller. These were all bought from a Facebook group, Black Series Trading and Buying Facebook group. So, not that you can really tell who it is, so I'm just going to open up the bubble wrap and give you a look. Alright, so the second figure is the Purge Trooper from the latest Star Wars game. Get a close-up here of the helmet. Cool shoulder pad, and he comes with a cloth skirt. Here's a quick look at the full length of the figure. So yeah, this is the Purge Trooper from the Jedi Fallen Order. Again, just really love the look of this trooper. We'll just go over his guns really quick. He's got one pretty standard looking trooper blaster. All black though, no, it's usually a silver part right about here on some. And he comes with a giant rifle type gun. There we go. I'll get them in hand and we'll talk a bit about the figure. So the bigger gun doesn't want to seem to sit in his hand as well. I'm sure I can figure that out off screen, but like I said, yeah, it's a big rifle. And yeah, this is the Purge Trooper again. No box, but in box, these are pretty hard to come by, around £50–60 in box if you're looking for one. I've not seen too many outside of the box. I paid $29 for this, so not too bad overall. Alright, so these final two, again, really big personal hits for me, but also just really rare and hard to come by Black Series figures. The first one of the two is the Imperial Guard from the original trilogy. So this is Emperor Palpatine's personal guard, as you can see. It's kind of a bit of a straightforward figure. I mean, it's a red cloak, as you can see underneath. He does have some armor, very basic red helmet, comes with a long pokey stick. I've always really admired the look of the guards, quite like the new guards in the new trilogy. It's one of the only cool looking characters along with the Knights of Ren. I just always remember seeing the Emperor rolling up with these guys, and yeah, always thought it was really cool. So I've been after one of these for a while. These things are super hard to come by, just like the Emperor Palpatine himself, who's what I really need now, the 200-pound Emperor Palpatine on his throne. But yeah, I rarely ever see these up for sale, and when I do, they're usually in box. Can't really find them outside of box. Usually go for anywhere from 40 to 60 pounds. So yeah, again, kind of a straightforward figure. It's got a really nice red cloth on him, obviously, just like they have in the movies. Again, the big old pokey stick, and only one arm sticks out. Got the other arm shielded. It does have a grip hand, and actually comes with a tiny little pistol in here. Don't ever think I remember seeing him use a pistol, but there you go. Got a pistol on his belt, and yeah, again, I just love this figure. It's so basic in a way, but it just stands out so much with just the bright red cape and helmet. And yeah, like I said, now I'm even more motivated to get the Emperor Palpatine. Alright, so last but not least, this is one of the top 3 figures of my want list. There's 3 figures that I've wanted from the Star Wars Black Series collection since I've started collecting. The first one is, like I said a minute ago, it's the Emperor Palpatine in his throne with the 3 different faces and the lightning hands. This figure goes for crazy money. When it originally released, it was around £30. It now goes for, I've seen it go from £185 to £250 a piece, boxed. Rarely ever see this out of box. Seen it once out of box in terrible condition, and it was no throne, no spare heads, no lightning fingers. It was him and his cane, one head, and it went for, I think, £60. So yeah, that is a massive grail to me. The second figure that I'm really wanting to try and find out in the wild is the Obi-Wan Kenobi in his Clone War armor. Again, this is a figure that goes from, I've not seen it any lower than £90, 90 to 100 boxed. Never see it outside of his box. The most recent I've seen it's £110 in box, so yeah, that is also another big grail. And the third one I want is actually here in my hands physically now. I'm holding it. If you remember from the part 1 of the Black Series collection overview, I talked about Anakin Skywalker in his Jedi robes right before he turns evil. It's one of my favourite looks from one of my favourite characters. I know the prequel gets a lot of shit, but you're going to hear a lot of pro-prequel talk from me. It's the movies I grew up with, so obviously it holds a special place to me, and I love Anakin with his longer hair, scar over the eye. And in the last video, in part 1 of the Black Series collection of the good guys from the prequels, I talked about really wanting the Anakin and how I was actually following one recently on eBay, and the most recent one I saw went for £70 out of box. Well, here we have it. When I said this was a Grail video, I wasn't joking. This is the archived edition, so it is Black Series, just the archive box. As you can see, super stoked to have this in hand in the collection. His underneath robe is material, the outside is this harder plastic. Comes with his saber, as you can see, it's blue saber, pretty standard for an Anakin figure. And he comes with a spare head. Trying to figure out which side the lens is on. There it is. The face scan on these is pretty superb. The only differences between these heads, from what I can tell, is this hair is slightly longer than this hair. Actually, no, it seems to be the exact same. Bit longer on the front, maybe. That's it. Bit of a softer look too. But yeah, there it is. Anakin Skywalker Black Series. It's crazy to think about. Just in the other video, I was talking about how much this was a big piece to me and how much I really wanted this figure in the collection. So yeah, super stoked to be getting this figure. And for not even half the price that it does go for, I bought this for £40, which was an amazing deal. To me, I think that is great for an out-of-box Anakin. This is not just something that is usually expensive. It's just not something that you ever really see for sale. So yeah, super stoked to have it in the collection. Let's get his lightsaber in hand. Alright, and there he is with lightsaber in hand. I think I will stick with the head he came with. I like the fringe a bit more on that one. Looks a bit more messy. Looks a bit more evil. It's got a bit more of a scowl on him on this head scan. Yeah, just overall great figure. I think he's got a tiny bit of a chip up here, or maybe a bit of paint bleeding, but it's hard to see. I really want to get a black cloak for over the top to kind of recreate his Sith turning moment. But yeah, great figure. So there you have it. There are the 4 Grail pieces. I know some people probably won't count the GAMORREAN Guard or the Purge Trooper maybe, but to me these are 4 massive figures for the collection, 4 figures I've been after since I started collecting. I know all of them have pretty crazy values at the minute, but the Anakin is definitely the top score out of these 4. Like I said, super stoked to have all of them in the collection, and it definitely wasn't clickbait. These are 4 top tier figures. Maybe not for everybody, but for me personally. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully we got more Black Series content coming out for you soon. I hope everyone's still enjoying the Black Series content. If you are, make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know to keep going with it. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.